token updated.
Well, the best time to wear a striped sweater
It's all the time. One with the collar. Third on there.
That's the kind.
Guys, man, you're wet. That one special sweater. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Sorry for a little bit of the late getting in. Also, everybody that's in chat right now, go ahead and spam me some emotes so that I can swap our screens and jump right into our wonderful, adventurous tale. While you're spamming those emotes, I'm going to do a brief recap of episode 6, which you can find on YouTube. There is a link below, I believe. There's also a link in my Discord if you're a part of that. Highly recommend. I'm always posting random stuff, and my community is great. They're funny as hell, and I love them very much. The music is quiet, which is making me a little nervous, so I'm going to throw some on while I tell you what happened last time. The biggest thing that happened last time that we need to remember, the most important, the biggest, the best thing that must be remembered is that, you know what, I can't pick between the pets. I was going to do a nightmare voice or I was going to do ladle, but like, I can't. I don't think I can. So anyways, the pets, they're the best part. Yay!
Yay.
So for the rest of these notes, I'm going to do them as if I were ladle. All right, so listen up here, you tiny herons. Let me give you a bit of cue and word. Last time, we had spoons at the end. Spoons in the beginning. And in the middle, there was fighting and a scene with the Requiem and a pharaoh who's a bitch. But we'll get to that later. Also, there is some interesting conversation and bro hugging between Diz and Theonidas. We'll just call him Theo, or as I like to call him, my favorite teddy bear. He's the best shelf, and he's a great tosser. He's friends of mine and friends of Nightmare's. I hope someday he gives up his forks and is true to the way of the spoon. But for now, we'll forgive him his transgressions. Let's not forget, there was a wee bit of a story at the very beginning, and none of this is in order, and I'm telling it like that on purpose, because this is how I would tell it as ladle. Right, so we learned about some kind of axe being made and some shit named Al Ghul and something or other, something that sounds like the guy about memories might know, and you can call him Ink. I like to call him Master and Major Dojo. He's real smart and he talks really flowery and he's got this sway about him. I like it. I'm learning to be a little bit more like him. Even got myself one of those chest open kimono things. All right. Needless to say, just reading over the DM's notes, it's a bit hard because there's things that the players can't know. So, there was some bag that the weird wizard that I don't like started pulling things out of and giving them to the kids. But anyways, that's not important, even though that's right where we start. What can I say? Not a large fan of that Erindor. And with that, thank you guys for being here. Dungeons and A quick introduction of all the players, starting with Diz. You can find all of them on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and the like. Diz playing a... You're a half orc, right, Diz?
Full orc.
Full orc, goddamn. All right, we're playing an orc who is, we recently discovered, is searching for his long lost love, who is still alive for now.
My love.
Oh.
Next, we have Nathan V, the Nathan V.
Hi.
Songwriter, singer, businessman, gamer. You can also find him here on Twitch. You can find him on Twitter. You can find him on the YouTubes. All the places. He's playing Theonidas, a Goliath, who we are discovering more and more about each game. How very nice.
Grandma.
Grandma. Then we have the Hazard. Also, amazing businessman, our personal professional body trainer, because all of us need a little oomph, and he does
He's
that
hot.
for us.
Speak for yourself.
You heard it here, folks. Follow him on all the places. He's a great person playing our druid, Craven, who
Pew, 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 pew.
has a curious backstory, and I can't wait for it to come to fruition. Up next, we have graciously Kate. You can find her on places like Spotify, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and the like. She's also part of the Bosses Squad, which I know a couple players are. Nathan, I think, is in charge of it. I'm so sorry these introductions are shitty. I'm doing it off my cuff.
You're doing it. You're doing it.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
I could have just made things
Amazing.
up, but I don't know what I'm doing. Hey, what's up, Kate? Check her out. Woo! Touch it, She is playing. That was really cute. She is playing two characters. So Lana, who is a soft and gentle girl whose theme is a coming of age story, and then the sultry celestial seductress, who may be also a coming of age story. The Requiem. That's a hint. You're welcome. All right, and up next we have Sly, the best amazing Fox VTuber on the planet. You can't convince me otherwise. All the other Fox VTubers, sorry, step aside. You're number 2 because she's number 1. She is playing the Spoon Nemesis. Nemesis. That's a new word. She's Nemesis. New word. You heard it here, folks. Live, Copic Doll, trademark, Nemesis, Athrobathletics, pull it out, people. Collector of spoon, insulter of fork users, fey creature of the dark and the light. Up next, last and certainly not least, your demonic cafe owner, Valentine. You can find him on all the places. Also, if you join his Discord, you should join his Solus subscription. It's amazing. The art is chef's kiss. Just a quick shout out.
Yeah.
If I have any mods in the channel, please drop links. If not, players, please drop your links in the channel. Give them all a follow. They're amazing, wonderful people. Val is playing Ink, a collector of memories, and a man on a search for connection, for understanding. But little does he know that the very truth that he seeks is going to be shrouded in more mystery, because that's not happening in this game. Dungeons and
Good stuff.
Without further ado, we begin tonight's session inside a humble dwelling belonging to a specter since past by the name of Sia. Arendor had just reached into a bag. It seemed to be a bag of boundless depth. One where he would reach in and just withdraw items on the fly, magical items. Items that perhaps you should question why he has. Diz, the last
Yes.
item that he withdraws from the bag is a palm-sized container, a cork offset on the side, wrapped in hard twine. It looks rough to the touch. It is filled with gray granules, very fine. He holds it out to you. If the
Grab it.
boots aren't of interest to you, perhaps this will be.
What is it?
Much more of a scientific man. Why don't you open it and give it a taste?
I open it and I taste it.
Are you opening it gently?
Oh God. Never.
Okay, I would like you to roll an athletics, please.
Good response.
Ooh, athletics. 15.
Okay, you bite the cork, hold on to the glass, and yank it back. As you do, some of the dust settles on your tongue. He vanishes. Slowly but surely, starting at the tongue, it begins to dissolve. And then his lips, and then down his cheeks. At first, it's his skin, so only his bones are visible. But as he continues to taste it, more and more of him seems to dissolve.
I don't get it, Arndor. What this do?
Try to look at your hands, dear boy.
I look down at my hands. Oh,
You see nothing.
oh, oh, Arndor!
You're still there, you're just invisible. And I know for the rest of you it looked terrifying, like he was melting, but that's a part of the fun, right? Designed it to look such. It's exciting.
I walk to Theo and I poke him.
Ah! Who? Yes?
And I poke
Why'd
him
you give
again.
it to him?
And throughout this conversation, I'm just gonna be walking around randomly poking people.
Okay. Arndor says, don't worry. It only lasts about 10 minutes. It's all I could ever get it to refine to. Also, it's the ashes of undead things ground with garden mulch. I didn't think anyone else would want it. He kind of
Yes,
gives you
Diz
like
has
this sheepish,
no
like,
idea what you said. I'm just too busy walking around invisibly poking people.
It takes a refined palate to like the taste of horse pies. What's everyone's passive insight in here?
15.
Okay, 11. 11.
Passive insights.
15.
10.
Okay, Craven.
13.
All right, 13 and above. Arendor used to eat this to become invisible. Designed it out of horse manure. What the actual fuck? It makes you wonder what he may have made the items he's given you out of, because they're not quite elven make or dwarven make. They're Arendor made.
I just ate shit.
It's good for you.
Nodding,
shit.
Nodding.
It's good for you. It's good for you.
Ah.
All right, Diz, you continue wandering, poking. Is there anything else you would like to do before the dinner scene where everyone is gathered and I have something planned?
Oh, Arendor. Why? What? Why? I give up and I just speak in Orcish. Why do you have so much shit?
I don't think any of it is shit. I think it's great treasures. A bag of memories. Right? Every wizard must learn at the beginning. And he also responds in Orc, so if you don't speak Orc, you're not sure what he's saying.
And these are for us to keep?
Yes, of course. Absolutely. Gifts.
I continue poking people.
Well, Craven's gonna stick his quarterstaff out slyly back behind him in hopes of tripping Diz
All right.
as he's.
Diz, what is your passive perception?
I'm too fast. I will catch it. Perception 13.
Is that your passive?
Yes.
Oh. He does step over it every single time.
Versus.
Too smart. Don't underestimate the orc.
Are you guys you guys happy with items?
I'd say I'm satisfied with what I have.
I'm still rather
Appreciate it.
confused about the cloak, but I'm alright.
Just hold on to it.
Okay.
For protection, dear girl. For protection.
Just gonna nod and be quiet.
All right. Up next, Theonidas. Is there anything in specific you would like to do? I know you're in the middle of finishing up the soup
I'm finishing up some soup.
and apple pie. I think is what you were making.
Yeah, that's right. So
Yeah.
I'm still. Are we still in the kitchen?
You are. This is as we're finishing food.
No, he's just gonna focus on finishing the food and making it as delicious as he can.
Perfect.
Super focus on the food.
I'm gonna let you roll another performance, sleight of hand, survival, intelligence, whatever you would like. Whatever your baking, your maker's tools is under, you can go ahead and roll that skill. Forgive me, it's not populating in my brain what skill we decided on.
That's all right. Please performance.
Performance! Perfect. I have some cooks in other games that use sleight of hand. Yeah.
19.
Yeah, it's each portion of the pie is excellent.
Let's go.
Just to clarify, Arendor conjured the food, correct? You're not eating food from the Ghost Kingdom, or are you? All right, we're gonna roll it.
I have it in my notes that
okay,
he
yeah.
has he conjured it. We
Okay.
only
Yeah.
found spices in the closet, and then Solana burned her mouth off.
Perfect.
Burn my mouth off. Okay.
Okay, cool. Cool. Thank you. That's one of those small details that I.
Got you. No worries.
Thank you. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, that's good, because then I was gonna have you roll a whole different roll, but this is good. Okay. No one dies. All right.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Today.
If that's what Theo does, Solana, what would you like to do before food is served and the next scene happens?
Is there anything that Solana would want to do? Can I get what's Arendor doing right now?
He is sitting at the table. He's currently chuckling at Diz, having a bit of back and forth with the invisible boy. But otherwise, he doesn't really seem very, very busy.
Okay.
I mean, he leaned over and asked, more or less, asked them a question that they didn't look too happy about, and then he started rifling through his bag and withdrew a book out. So he has a book on his lap, but you can't really see exactly what it is, or what he's doing with it.
So he's got his book on his lap. He's not okay. Seeing that she's not really helping out Theo with the baking stuff, I think she'll walk over to Arendor and be like, "What are you doing?"
Oh. Solana, I am reading, and he shows you a page about butterflies.
Oh. Why are you reading about those?
Quite interesting. They have great migration patterns.
You almost died a little bit ago. It just seems a bit odd that you just decided to read about butterflies.
It is the simple things. It It is the simple things that keep us grounded. And then he like lifts up his right arm. I believe it's his right arm. That's all blackened and marred and damaged.
Right.
I find that it is our simple hobbies, the ones that bring us the purest sense of self, are the ones that matter most. How can I help you? Are you all right?
I think I'm fine. I'm very confused with everything that's been going on lately. Everyone talking about this other person that I don't know about. Diz just keeps looking at me very funny. And it just seems weird. But I'm trying to not think about it all too much. But I wanted to ask you if you're not too busy. I don't know if it's possible. But I really miss my father.
Of course.
I would like to tell him what's going on. And she looks at the marks that are in the palms of her hands. And she says, I don't know what he'll say about this. It's not really a tattoo. I know he never really liked those for me, but I feel like this might be a bit worse. I would like to talk to my father. At some point. Maybe not now, maybe after dinner, but as soon as possible.
Of course.
And she's just like visibly shaken.
He's gonna reach
Looking
out
at her
and
hands.
touch your shoulder and give you a little squeeze. You are very capable, Solana. You make wise and sound decisions. You shouldn't doubt yourself. Your father will respect that.
I suppose so.
Though your fears and your worry are completely valid. In your position, anyone would feel such. I will help make sure to get you in contact with your father. It may need to wait till after I rest a full night to regain these strange things called spell slots. But I'm sure I could also find something in this bag that might assist me.
Well, that would be lovely, if you don't mind. And she just kind of puts... I actually don't realize... Is he sitting down? I think she's gonna do the thing where... like, girls kind of hug around a guy's... She's standing. She's gonna, like, hug around his neck. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because she's tiny.
Hugging her around his neck. Yeah.
Yeah.
She'd be like... Whatever you can do to help would be lovely.
He gives you a hug, much like a father would. Says, I'm very proud of you, Solana. You've experienced a lot the last couple of days. You've faced more than many of the soldiers in your father's guard. Remember that.
If you say so.
I know so.
Yeah, then she'll just sit next to him.
Yeah, he'll pull up
At the
one
table.
of the little stools next to him, and he'll start rifling
Yeah.
through his bag. What your passive perception is? What?
Mine is 13.
Okay. The book on his lap he leaves open. The butterflies on the pages are aglow and flit across the pages. They don't look like any butterfly you've ever seen. They are a beautiful, unbroken, pale silver. And when they move, they look like glass filtered through the sunlight, or even through the moonlight, when they bank and curve, like a school of fish reflecting the light.
Can Solana try to steal the book? Just to take it off his lap?
Roll a sleight of hand.
Well, he's... Okay, cool. I can do that. Oh, that's not good. That's an 8.
Okay. You go to grab it, and his hand comes down, and
Well, I tried. That was a test, and you passed. Very good.
I'm glad that I passed. Thank you.
And sheepishly puts her hands back on her lap, kind of rocks back and forth, like a kid who knows they just got in trouble for a second.
Says these are. And he closes the book and then he says these are. And then he gets quiet. He says personal notes. And then he like slips it between
Understood.
his thighs.
Understood. Yeah, don't want to reach through there.
And then he continues to rifle through the bag. All right, so that's what he's doing. Likely that will come to fruition after dinner if he
Sounds
finds
good.
something. Would you
During
like
that,
to
I
roll?
sneak up and poke. I sneak up and poke ink.
Oh, ink. Never mind.
Okay.
Yes.
You don't know who poked you.
Uh-huh. Maybe.
Hey, what pearl dude? Black pearl.
He says in Orcish. It allows me to cast more spells throughout the day.
I keep forgetting that you could do this. That's fucking creepy. That's cool though. Okay. And I just back away from him.
And Ink will just like look in the direction the voice is coming from and just like nod his head.
You don't know who poked you.
Can I? Okay. Can I like see if I can have like a good idea where Diz is, and then just grab a handful of flour and throw it at him?
Absolutely. Roll an insight.
All right, we go.
Come on.
That dirty 20.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, it'll even cause a music change. Here we go. Right in the face.
Stop bothering people.
Okay.
Solana's
be
giggling in the background.
Like set the table or something, Diz.
You don't know who poked you.
I can fucking see you.
I'm invisible. You can't see me. As like you can see like this floating silhouette of flower talking.
I'm gonna grab my arm and put it around his, just knowing where he is, I'll put it around his neck.
Oh, okay.
Stop it!
Okay. I think around this time it would be like probably around 10 minutes, right? It would start to
Yeah.
fade out. Okay. It fades out, and this stuff is gonna be really fun, Theo. Imagine if we had this with the goats or sheep. And sheep. Both of them.
I don't want to talk about that.
Okay.
I'm gonna go make the pies. Okay.
All right.
And I won't
Oh.
forget your ketchup.
Ah, yes. Okay.
I'm gonna go back and make the pies.
Oh, one more thing. I look over at Craven. What that thing he give you?
That's a good question. I have a feeling it's similar in some ways to what Ink has there, but I'm sure there's a little something else going on here, considering I think I see movement. I don't know,
Must be a trick of the light.
what would you say, Arendor?
Trick of the light. That's all. It's a trick.
A trick.
Certainly.
Can I insight check him?
Sure.
Please do. Can I insight check also?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Can Solana look inside the terrarium?
Yeah, you sure can.
17.
Roll perception. Yeah, he's lying.
Yeah, I got 20.
I'm gonna roll a perception.
I don't know if I trust
Not good.
your word on that one, old man. I know you and your tricky wizarding ways.
Tricky wizarding ways. He looks at more or less and like kind of pats their arm like tricky. Whatever
I got a
do you
6 on
mean?
perception.
It doesn't look like anything's moving. It just looks like there's a forest in there. Like,
What are you talking about?
it's really pretty, but you don't.
She's just gonna look at it like a kid watching an aquarium.
Boring.
Yeah.
Ink will walk up to Craven. Would you mind if I give a gander?
Go for it. Hand it over.
He takes it and he sits down at the table, placing it in front of him. And you just see him over the next minute or so. Oh no, I can't do this. I don't have the material for it. Never mind. But can I do an Arcana check on it?
You can, yes.
Damn it, 12.
I'll lend my assistance to Ink
All right.
with the Arcana check if that's possible.
All right. You can roll again.
Slightly better, 18.
Nice.
There is indeed a forest within. There is movement too, very subtle. And you're not entirely sure what you're seeing. But perhaps it's a flock of birds flying from one tree, sweeping down into another. And then other subtle shades and shadows at the base of the canopy, just moving. Just out of sight.
Interesting. Quite interesting. And he hands
you
it
see
back
something?
to you. It seems there's life within these.
Val, check your DMs. I'm typing.
Still boring.
Oh, there's life in here, you say?
Was there something in DMs?
Yeah, that's it. That's what she said. Check your
Yeah,
DMs.
typing.
Um, Okay, I'm just waiting on it.
My typing says, ah!
I was just like, I was worried that like you accidentally sent it to the wrong person.
Like, oh shit! I don't know how to spell this, but whatever.
Don't worry, I'm just gonna assume like that's the spelling. Ah. Okay. Yes. Life, Craven.
Ribbon's gonna turn to Arendor and just kind of squint at him. Oh, so that's an interesting trick of the light there, huh?
Most life is, I would agree, yes.
Oh, that was deep.
You're not
Oh, I
gonna
mean,
make this easy, are you?
Boring.
Make what easy? Whatever do you mean, young man? You simply concentrate on it and it restores some of your spell-like vitalities. It is what it is. It's good for you.
You make it sound
Yeah, it
like
is.
it's straightforward, but you also just made. It's gonna point over to Diz. You just made him drink manure,
Mm-hmm.
right? And
You didn't like it.
No, it's you would call it garden sauce. It's just sprinkling that goes on
Right.
top of the flowers to make them grow. Craven, you have such a way with language. Such a
I
way.
also just watched his skin get peeled from his
All right,
body.
he stands
I'd
up.
prefer
He
something
stands
like
up
that
and he's
not
like,
to
"All
happen.
right, come along here, my one problem child." And he like hooks his arm around your neck and like leads you out of the room. Why is it that you insist on getting under my skin in front of your companions? You think he was about to say your brothers and sisters, like he's adopted you all?
I know you, and nothing seems to be quite as straightforward as you make it out to be.
Nothing is. It is exactly what you think it is. It is simply you activate it by focusing, right? You focus on it. As you do, it restores your spell-like vitality.
Okay, fine. Then I'm gonna just immediately start like focusing on it as hard as I
outside,
can.
do it outside, do it outside!
No, you said to focus. I'm doing it. Tell me what it is, and I'll stop.
Roll a charisma saving throw. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my gosh.
Let's go.
That's a 5.
Oh my
Alright,
god.
can I have
Mind
everyone
melts.
but Hazard please leave the call?
Oh,
Okay.
What?
You cannot
Okay.
listen on stream. This is an ultra whisper.
Oh my god, okay.
okay.
You have
I'm
to leave the
gonna
call. Just yell at
go-
us to come back. Can we just
DM's
step in?
office.
Just
the
drop
DM
down into
office.
DM's office.
DM's office, yeah.
Okay. Okay, bye.
Craven.
Oh boy, here we go.
As you focus, the orb in your hand begins to expand. There's the sound of shattering glass, and everything becomes slow, like you're moving in time. And every movement takes a minute to achieve. And it feels like an eternity, like forever in this stasis. You can see Arendor, the glass shattering outward from the orb and the trees inside rushing up to meet you, though it's slow. And then you slam into the ground and it is raining. You and Arendor. All around you is a forest you do not recognize, one that doesn't feel any familiar to you. You can smell pine and sap and fresh rain and mud. It's cold. Birds that fly overhead are seeking shelter. This downfall seems sudden because not everything is slick yet. And Arendor sighs. Well, this complicates things.
You could have just told me what it did.
You could have just taken what I gave you and it'd be enough.
Don't get me wrong, I appreciate a gift. But what if I was out in the middle of nowhere? Or what if I was trying to rescue the king and then all of a sudden, I don't know where the hell we are, but I guess you're stuck here with me now, so...
We are in a safe haven.
Well, your safe haven is pretty wet.
There, follow me. When he starts walking into the woods.
We'll follow him.
As you do, what little light is coming from the overcast sky plunges the both of you into darkness. But Arendor, where he got this quarterstaff, you know not, but he simply touches the top of it, and it glows a light, like a torch. As the two of you move. Surrounding you are thick-trunked trees and critters. You can feel them watching. You can hear them skittering. You can hear the patter as they jump from limb to limb to get out of your way. The ground...
Do I get any sense of danger?
Not really. The ground is super spongy and soft. Like it feels like you're walking on plush carpet. And the trees aren't so much ominous and looming as they are sentinels. Standing in defiance. The wet doesn't reach you here. You head up this bank, and as it begins to descend, some of the trees clear slightly, and you catch a glimpse of a couple lights beyond. It feels like you've walked very, very far, very long, and you come to an inn. The sign is a pair of boots, one laying on its side, the other standing erect. Arendor rifles into his pockets, and he produces a cloak for himself and for you. Tells you to put this on.
This isn't going to transport me somewhere else, is it?
It's just a cloak.
All right. Put it on.
Wait, don't put it on!
Throws it on the ground real quick.
It's just a cloak.
Oh. It's all wet. Pick it up. Put it on.
He prestidigitates
Grumpy face.
it. Prestidigitates it, dries for you. Laughing, smiling. And then
Thanks.
he goes into the building.
Follow him.
It is an empty bar. One table is set for two. What is Craven's favorite meal and drink? Could you describe them?
Probably just some chicken and maybe a little bit of like stewed carrots and potatoes. Nothing super fancy. Pretty used to eating basic food.
Okay. Arendor sits. For him, it looks like a simple rice. There's some type of sauce and very intricate metal utensils. Very long and thin, and they end at a very tiny, tiny spoon tip. And he motions for you to sit across from him where your place is quote unquote set.
All right. We came here to eat.
He just motions again.
Okay. Craven will sit down.
Okay. You sit. Do you begin eating? Arendor does.
Slowly taking a bite while watching Arendor.
It's very good. About halfway through your meal, Arendor switches to drinking, and then he has you stand.
Right?
And he turns
Now
to
what?
the great hearth. He doesn't say anything. He just turns to the great hearth, and he puts his hands out in front of him, fingertips touching, just like around waist height, and he bows very slightly. And then he leaves.
Raven's gonna mimic the same motion, putting his hands out, the fingertips touching towards the hearth, and bow as well.
Okay.
And then follow him out.
When you head outside, the rain is over. Sunlight filters through the trees, and it feels like a lot of time has passed. He says, "Let us head back to the clearing."
What the fuck?
And as he guides you again to the clearing, he teaches you two phrases. A phrasing of opening
I want to try it. I am, of course.
and a phrasing of closing. Or a phrasing of entering and a phrasing of leaving. They are the same. You must roll, it's your choice, an Arcana or an Intelligence to memorize these. If you do not meet the check, you'll be allowed to do so when you try to use this item again for more than just being an orb of power.
All right. You said Arcana or
Intelligence, either one.
it is a 19 Arcana.
Okay, you memorize them. Easy enough. He says, "This is my version of an instant fortress. Sometimes a wizard staying in lonely towers is less enjoyable than finding peace and solace among nature and the spirits that inhabit it thereof. To the south, you'll find a lake. Don't swim in it unless you have permission. There's a cabin not too far off where a cleric lives. He will assist you should any of your party need. Now that you know the phrases, I expect you, and you alone, to work this mechanism, unless you are in dire need. There are entities within these woods who do not recognize yet that I have anchored a pocket plane in their dimension. A pocket plane in which they are unable to cross. But if multiple users are whispering the phrases, your very breath calls to them.
I don't care if you do 5k damage.
You understand?
I'd rather not walk away.
Yeah, I think I get it.
Very good. Should you need a safety measure, a safe place to be, to have all your needs met, that is the purpose of this place. I call it a wizard's rest. All right, now say the phrase.
Okay, I say the phrase.
All right. What is the phrase, Hazard?
I don't think I was given an actual
You
phrase.
get to make it up. That's the beauty of this.
Oh, I get to make it up. Okay. Let's see. Oh man, I'm on the spot. Hold on. Okay, so a phrase of closing. So
Closing and leaving, opening and entering.
Okay. All right. All right. The leaving phrase, it will be whisked. So I say
Okay.
whisked.
The two of you, and you feel that glass shattering sensation. Everything snaps and pops as it, and it ding, 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 ding. The orb lands between you and Arendor.
Hello?
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Come back in.
Yes.
I'm dragging the rest.
Oh, nice.
I just been touched.
You
sorry.
don't know who touched
Everyone
you.
in the kitchen hears this awful shattering sound. You all hear the sound of glass shattering. Then silence. But as you, any of you can choose to come around the corner. It doesn't matter. You don't need to even say I. You can just role play. It's open forum for now. You see Arendor and Craven just looking at each other. What do they see, Craven? Describe what they see between the two of you. The orb is on the
I didn't
on the
do it.
ground.
What's going on?
Craven's gonna pick it up and kind of angrily, grumpily whisper at Arendor, I can't believe that you were gonna make me figure that on my own.
What happened?
Just an old man up to his old tricks.
Is
That's
dinner
all.
ready? I'm quite starving. And he like steps around and kind of like hobbles, like playing up the old man bit. Oh, pardon me, Fuel. Sorry. Just an accident. Oh.
All right, I don't want to know. I'm gonna finish those pies.
I would like to
There you go.
know what happened.
Too much shit has been going on lately. I just want to make my damn pies and let you guys enjoy them. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna walk back.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand there, my mouth is open, and I'm just gonna stare.
more or less is also looking at Arendor, slightly smirking and smiling, and just looks at them as if, you know, the devil has come out to play.
He's far too old.
I have no clue what happened, so I'm so sorry. I just didn't come back in.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I'm trying to discern what's going on, but this too much for brain. I'm just gonna turn back for pie.
Okay. All right. So can I count that as what Craven does?
Yes.
Okay.
His whole
And
cutscene?
then
No.
Solana, and then Ink. Is there anything that you want to do before dinner? And then I have a scene with more or less.
No, for the most part, he's silently sketching as he does.
Perfect. All right.
Yeah.
Food is shortly thereafter. A kind soup, delicious dinner rolls, some that have the flaky crust on the outside, others that are soft through and through. And for dessert, or maybe pre-dinner, a lovely apple pie that smells divine.
I ate mine with ketchup.
Your special ketchup or just like your regular?
Good question.
Yeah.
Special ketchup.
Okay, I'd like you to roll a percentile.
All right. This is the first time I've ever rolled a percentile. Let's go. D10 and both D10. Here we go. Oh, I missed. Okay. 91.
Oh, wow.
It's wow. Okay, let me look. Okay. You may act as if you have drank for the next 8 hours. Had a potion of Cloud Giant Strength.
Oh, let's go.
Oh no, he's too strong.
You are a very strong boy.
As I eat my pie, my muscles tense and bulge. As just I become like this very like I don't know how to describe it other than just like feeling strong. Does this like change the way I look at all or
Nope. Yeah, it's just like drinking a Red Bull. Or I don't really like Red Bull. Hold on, it's like
Accurate.
That's actually perfect for Diz right now.
I mean, maybe not for two energy.
Gamer
I don't
stuff.
know.
He's got the zoomies.
I don't know. I don't know. Like,
Um,
I don't know. I get really. You know what? Yeah, Red Bull. Sorry. I. This is not sponsored.
Okay, immediately as I take the bite of my ketchup apple pie, I accidentally crush the spoon in my hand.
Oh my god.
And I'm pretty sure it's one of more or less spoons.
You don't have a spoon yet. I didn't give it to you.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
just
scene hasn't
kidding.
happened yet.
You have to wait. You have
I
to
am
wait.
waiting for that moment, and then I will eat the pie.
And then you're gonna try and break the spoon. Really? Oh no, that could
Good
be.
luck. Oh my god, you're
Good
actively
luck.
trying
Oh
to
boy.
break a
Oh
spoon
boy.
from more or less.
With that lovely description, Theonidas, would you like to add any description to this wonderful pie that you've made?
Like,
What it looks like, what it smells like, what it tastes like, maybe what kind of tin is it in? Do you carry around like a special baking pan that belonged to your father, your mother?
oh yeah, for sure. Something that I've kept from my dad. Utensils as well. Because a lot of his utensils are like this fine wood, like this really nice wooden look to it. And for the pie, I'm not an expert at it yet, so it looks normal, but the taste though is the smell is what gets you. You know, it looks like a normal apple pie, but as soon as you get the smell, it's just gonna you salivate and you want to eat it.
Mm.
But yeah, the utensils that you guys are using are from my dad.
A lot of them look home forged, with a crafter's marking inset in the clay. It's more like it would be like a hard-packed magical clay. I don't know, spelled for resisting high temperatures and coated.
He's bubbling just now.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's quaint. It's nice. When it is time for soup, which Arendor doesn't wait, he devours the pie first, because, well, it's quite good, my dear boy. Dare say I feel refreshed. And all of you that choose to eat pie first, you gain, for the rest of the session, a +1 to all saving throws.
Hey,
Oh,
yo.
let's go. Let's go.
Awesome.
Excellent cooking, Theo. Well done.
Is this foreshadowing? Are we about to die?
Yeah.
Oh, I will say really quick while we're eating, just Solana, if you look at her, she's just quietly crying. That's all. I'm just gonna put that out there. Quietly crying while she's eating.
Why ever are you tearful, child?
What was that? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Arendor would wonder why you're so sad.
Yeah, it's good, but it's not that good.
I'm not sad. I'm very happy. I haven't had a meal like this in a long time. Just weeping quietly to herself.
Arendor gives you head pats. And then squeezes your shoulder, like it's gonna be okay, little bean.
She just continues eating quietly,
And then he starts
not
serving
really
everyone
giving any
soup.
eye contact. What was that?
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you.
You're good.
Just Arendor
I
starts
didn't really see
serving the soup, that's all. And then he's gonna look at more or less for spoons.
More or less takes a longing glance at the bag that is in their hand. But they knew that this moment was coming. And as they stand, and as per tradition, in order to touch the spoons, their appearance changes into that of the decrepit, hideous hag that Arendor complimented and said was beautiful. Swishes their hair back and pulls each spoon one at a time out of the bag and looks around the table. Do not break my spoons. I am lending them because it is generous, but they are important. To each of you, they are important. And to me, they mean everything. And the first turn, I don't know who I'm sitting beside, but I guess I'll start with Ink. To Ink, more or less gives a simple silver spoon. There's no etchings, there's no markings, just simple, polished, and beautiful. But when you look into the bowl of the spoon, there's something there. Something of the memories of those who held it last. To Theo, more or less gives a large spoon, brandished with the words family on the hilt. The spoon is large and seems to have been worn and used, but it is still beautiful. For Diz, the weird ketchup-eating monster.
Oh, do me last.
Do you have? Okay. For Solana, with the tears in their eyes, more or less gives a spoon, the constellation spoon. It is a small, delicate spoon with the Andromeda constellation set into the bowl of the spoon, so the part that you eat off of. And on the back is the chained woman. The handle is simple and polished. And for Craven, more or less gives an earthen spoon, a deep soup spoon with twisted vines wrapped around the stem, with the alchemical symbol of creation in the bowl. And to Arendor. More or less gives Arendor a spoon with a small, delicate pictures in the hilt. However, the bowl of the spoon remains a blank space. It seems as if the hilt is telling a story. And for more or less, they pull out a copper spoon, tarnished, seems to be old from a time before, hideous at appearance, but simply beautiful in its simplicity. And to Diz. God, I'll kill you.
Jeez,
And
I'm
to
so
Diz,
upset.
a large spoon.
Is it bigger than Theo's?
It is large spoon number 2, but it is very important, so pay attention. There are honeysuckles carved into the handle like vines wrapping around. It means something. It is polished and beautiful, but unique in the way it looks. It is a very big spoon. And then I'll pass it over to our DM.
Everyone must make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, this is
Everyone has a +1, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Um,
Is this include
Well, the
myself?
plus
Patrick?
it's a save, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So does that +1 from the pie double up with my cloak? Because I have a +1
Yep.
on saves for that as well. Okay.
Must I also roll?
Yep. Surprise.
Huh?
Yes.
What?
Yes, please. Please roll. Everyone
Okay.
roll.
Okay, got it. 21.
15.
17.
All right, Diz.
9.
9. Okay. Fitting that more or less would make it. But for you, this isn't a surprise. When the last spoon is held firmly, gripped tight, ready to provide a vessel with sustenance, there is something that passes among all of you. And you realize for the first time, more or less, you have met these people. These spoons once belonged to them, maybe in another life, maybe in a piece of your life that you no longer remember. But the feeling is there, though the memories are not. The sensation of knowing. The next to come to this realization is Theonidas. Though you cannot place where you have seen this spoon before, it was meant for you and you for it. Should you choose. After all, that is life. Choices, good or bad, whatever you make. And so as your eyes float across the table, and the two of you, more or less, and Theonidas hold each other's gaze, you realize perhaps you have been longtime friends. Perhaps you have known one another before. Maybe not in this form, but maybe in the form beneath. After all, a spoon can but cup a liquid. Can't a body cup and contain a soul? And can't those souls have their own conscious feelings, desires, hopes, dreams? Are they not eternal? And it's just a very profound moment between the two of you. Until all at once, after staring at her spoon, Solana looks up. Solana, you have the same indescribable connective feeling that you know these people. And you know them very well. And it's something that you don't have the words for. Finally, Ink, Craven, at almost identical times, the two of you look up, meeting each other's gaze. Ink, for you, you already know the souls live on, of all things that live and die. But to your knowledge, you have never died. You have simply persisted where others have perished. And so to have this sudden feeling of connection so alien is almost overwhelming, that immediately your mind makes it logical. Of course, being on this plane, being susceptible to a body no longer existing in the shadow realm, or in the realm in between places, would be vulnerable to feeling such emotions. Clearly, there is no other interesting or curious reason. But perhaps, just maybe, there's something else here. For you, Craven, it is like the king before, when he would smile and greet you and welcome you home. It is this feeling of you belong here. Which is entirely annoying because you look at Arendor and then the very large orc who does silly things and didn't trip. It's actually a feeling you weren't used to. In fact, it may even cause Craven specifically to feel uncomfortable and look away.
He's actually gonna get up and just leave the room.
You take the spoon?
No.
As you set the spoon down, it seems to bring Diz up into the conversation that he wasn't aware he should have been part of, as he's just been stuffing his face. And then all at once, this very incredible, intense feeling is sort of broken up by this orc who is... What are you doing, Diz?
Not really
Chewing loudly?
understanding. Yeah, I am just making just insane noises. Ketchup.
Theonidas and more or less. There is a small smile that you witness on Arendor's face that as soon as Craven leaves, it gets even more apparent. And then he continues to eat with a self-satisfied feeling, as if he knew all along this would happen. All right, you're free to roleplay. Floor is yours.
But before I started eating with this spoon, I would like to like grab the spoon very carefully
Yeah.
out of more or less's hand, and not really understanding, politeness and stuff. I would bow and say, "Bidet," and then take
Wait.
take the spoon, and then I eat with it.
I'm gonna be looking at the spoon, twirling it around, just observing, looking, and I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna go through my bag and take one of the spoons that my father made, and I'm gonna walk up to more or less and say, "I want to give this to you. It's not fancy or has any special attributes in them, but it's special to me. This is made by my father. He's still alive, but he's not doing so great. But wanted to give this to you. For one, you enjoy spoons, and two, as a way for me to let you know that I trust you, and I'm grateful for you, and I'm happy that you're part of whatever this is." Let's hand it to you.
I more or less holds out their hand, and taking the spoon, they're still in their hag form. They say, I am neither fancy nor beautiful, but a spoon with meaning and importance such as this. I will never let it out of my grasp. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for caring.
Of course, my friend. That goes, and I'm gonna kind of project my voice a little bit more. It goes for everyone here. I don't know what's been happening. This time of peace and just this moment, it's nice to have, because it made me realize, even just in these short amount of days, how important everyone is to me here. And whatever comes our way, we will deal with it. We have this. And then Theo's gonna make his way to his seat and sit down and look at the spoon again. Just keep looking.
In response to that, and just everyone seeming pretty emotional, Solana's still crying, but she sniffles and just says, "At home, it's just me and my dad. And I don't spend as much time with him as I'd like. I don't really understand this feeling of family, friendship. But this feels special. more than anything I've ever experienced in my home. And she looks right at more or less and says, "Thank you for this, and for everything, really." Takes a look at everyone at the table and says, "You are more family to me than I can ever describe. And something about this." She is like caressing the spoon in her hand. Tells me that that's maybe the truest thing I know. And no matter what, putting the spoon to her chest or to her heart, we're connected. And I promise to keep. Starts to cry again. To keep this family together as much as I can. Can't do much, but I will try my hardest. And she'll get up and hug, more or less, in the hag form, real tight. And just like starts digging her head into more or less his shoulder, kind of wiping the tears on her.
More or less has no idea how to react. They tap on this young woman's head. They're there. They're there. It has been decades, millennia, since anyone has called me friend. Since anyone has called me family. Since anyone has called me anything but ugly. Insane. Mad. Crazy.
You're pretty crazy.
I'm well aware.
I think this might mean a good kind of crazy. We're all crazy.
Only the best kind of people are.
That's very true. I'm crazy for food. Diz is crazy for ketchup. And Ink over there is crazy for writing down words.
And drawing things.
Yeah. Quite the artist.
I want to be crazy with you all. I don't know what I'd be crazy about. But I'd like to be.
You crazy, I'm sure.
Okay.
And I feel like that craziness has a bit of a purple kind of energy. It's very purple.
Just
but
goes back to
very
hugging more or less. She's like, "I'm just not gonna think about it."
Yeah, don't think about
And
it.
she's just putting her head in more or less's arm. Or Rebel's shoulder.
Yes, we all understand. We're all crazy. We're all insane. I understand. But what I'm trying to say... Listen, what I'm trying to say is I have not had a family since... too many years to count. And it feels like I have known you. But... don't take this as if I like you, because sometimes I wonder, but... when I was searching through my bag for all of these spoons to lend to you, there was just something that kept calling me. Do you like them?
Beautiful. Beautiful.
More or less smiles. And you? Fork user. Yes, the one with all the colorful black ink. With so many memories. And you?
He seems unresponsive for a moment, but as you guys look, he's at his sketchbook. He's been actually drawing little sketches of each of those spoons.
Have you looked inside, young Ink? Do you feel the heart of the spoon?
I've come to learn there's so much more. And he looks at all of you. There's so much more to one's life than their own. These sentiments you've all had, and he looks at his own spoon that you gave to him. There's more than life itself, is there?
More to just our own lives, perhaps.
Perhaps.
And
He
you,
looks to
strange...
the...
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
He just looks to the group and he just says, thank you all for this moment. And he gets back to the sketch.
I think I just start using my simple copper spoon and eat the soup that's in front of me. Smiling. It's a little creepy. Morless's face is wrinkled and sagging and not beautiful. But somehow they seem happy, which is rare. Truly happy.
I'm gonna go up to Ink and pull you aside for a little bit. Not too far. I'm just gonna whisper. Do you think we should address the purple one? Or should we wait a little?
I believe that when it comes to life for her, the little one, is when she's ready. I don't believe that is our decision to make.
Perhaps. But it seems she's pretty unaware, and she's surrounded by good people.
Arendor cuts in a little. He says, perhaps we should ask the other daughter her feelings before we simply exploit her and expose her. You understand? They are two respectable ladies and deserve to be treated as such. And he kind of gets this little conspirated smile. I'm rather fond of both.
All right. Then we wait for the purple one to show. Where's Craven, by the way, Arendor?
Well,
We're having a moment.
would you like to bring him the soup and spoon and bread I was putting together for him?
I would love to.
Oh,
I will accompany you.
I would like to go as well.
Yeah.
well then, let's just make it a family outing. Ink?
Let's do it.
Oh. He
Slams down the soup really fast.
he just folds his notebook and joins as he's like, okay, I guess we're going. Let's go.
Perfect.
Diz, you coming?
Oh yeah, I've been done eating for the past like 5 minutes. I've just been sitting there, hands on knees, just staring at everyone talk, trying to understand what's happening. With my wisdom of 9, I really have no idea why everyone's getting so emotional over pie.
I would love to help
It's
you
soup.
with that. I feel like I want to give you one of my inspirations so you can roll again.
I feel like I deserve this 9.
It's the most on-brand thing for Diz.
So I'm just like hands on knees, just like my eyes are just darting back and forth, trying to process whatever I can, and it actually hurts my head a little bit. But yeah, as I see everyone get up and start moving, I'm just gonna follow behind, thinking to myself painfully.
I'm gonna I'm gonna go behind and go with Diz and just I'm gonna put my arm around while we're walking through and just say, and I'm gonna pat you in the chest and just say, let's go find our friend Craven and make him feel a little bit better.
All right, I want
Yes.
everybody that's going to find Craven to roll perception because you're going to walk in mid-conversation. Also, I'm snacking when I shouldn't be. Bad DM. I should not be snacking, but I can't help it. When it gets emotional, so I don't cry, I gotta eat.
Nat 1. I got a nat 1.
19.
Is this perception, you said?
Uh-huh.
I will say Solana is going to stay in the back next to Diz because she can see that he's a little disgruntled or at least in pain just from thinking. So she's just going to walk with him and be like, kind of lightly pat him on the arm. It's okay. It's going to be all right.
Maybe he's constipated.
I rolled a 15.
Dude, does he need to cure wounds?
More or less?
19.
All right, Ink.
I got a 20.
Seven.
Ink does motions away just like I did in high school.
It's good.
Ah, forgive me. That. Oh my goodness,
that-
goodness. If you
That
guys will just
comment
post,
resonates within me.
post in the chat what you got, I'll describe what you hear.
Oh. Where are we typing? Oh.
All right, Craven, I need you to roll a D4. D4.
D4.
Yeah.
Away. That's a 2. Good old 2.
Okay, let me just clarify a couple things in a DM whisper. So can I have everyone do some whispers for me, please?
Sure. With the freestyle.
Yeah. Hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear.
Beep 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 beep.
Careless
I feel so unsure.
What a good song.
Never gonna give you
Never
up.
gonna dance
Never
again.
gonna
Oh.
let you down. Never gonna
Run around and desert you.
Never gonna
We just had
sing
dessert.
my- Never gonna sing my.
Goodbye.
Okay. All right, we're ready.
Hurt you. Okay.
Excellent. Everyone may have an inspiration for that. Thank you. Bless you all. That was amazing. Chat, you get an inspiration.
How many inspirations do we have now?
Well, you have another one now. Woohoo!
Yay!
I have 6.
Oh my gosh.
Six.
I wrote inspiration with a W. because
Inspiration.
I'm
Athletics.
that uwu.
I'm gonna eat your soul.
Too late.
Okay. Ink.
Yes.
More or less. And not Nathan. Theo.
Nathan.
Oh, Nathan B's here?
Sorry. Yeah, famous Nathan B. He's here. Oh my god.
Oh my god! Can
Big
I have a
fan.
autograph? Oh my god!
All right, so Ink, you're the first one to hear this, and it triggers a memory for you. the druid speaking to Craven. You find Craven outside, his brow furrowed, chin sort of tucked down, his arm folded across his chest as he's listening to this druid talk. And the druid is speaking of the in-between. The realms that are infused in the Deadwood and in various places along ley lines all across Mid-Earth. You know this. You're aware of this. Why exactly he's talking to Craven about it specifically is curious. Would you like chat to decide something fun for you? Or would you like to decide something fun for you, Val? The choice is yours.
I will let Chad decide.
Okay,
Choose.
chat. I'm throwing up a poll.
That way I have someone else to blame.
There you go. That's correct.
Put the blame on chat.
You could
Yep.
put the blame on chat. You could put the blame on chat. Put the blame on chat. Chat
Don't forget you got that
chat.
inspiration, chat. Use it wisely.
Yeah, for real, right?
Okay, it's he has looked or he has not looked. The meaning of this, chat, you have 2 minutes. The meaning of this is in terms of history. What Ink would know historically, not only about the Deadwood specifically, but the in-between, and how it might relate very intimately with Craven. And while that's happening,
Intimately.
and we're, look, that doesn't mean sexually, okay? I heard the way you say that.
What
I
you
heard
think.
it.
Sorry.
I heard the way you
Sorry.
said that.
Solana. Sorry, it's I'm Solana, not the Requiem. Solana. My bad.
Ayy. Yeah, yo. Oh wow, it's literally.
It's who's doing this?
Me. I'm sorry. I am so doing this. I am. Of course it's me. What do you mean? It's totally me. I just keep going
Apparently
back
a
and
battle.
forth between all of them.
Oh no.
I'll
Damn.
stop. My hands are off the keyboard now. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine.
Right.
It's a close one.
Okay, just one more. Just one more. just one more. Yeah.
I should have made this.
Leave it there. Leave it there. No.
Okay, I'm leaving it. I'm leaving
Oh,
it.
God.
I'm leaving it.
Oh god. Oh god.
Come on, chat. You gotta do this. Beat her.
Here we go. Here we. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my,
Oh my goodness,
oh
but
my
goodness. Goodness,
Choose
but
the right
goodness.
one. Don't choose the wrong one.
Good advice. Good advice.
Goodness,
Yeah.
but goodness.
Make good choices.
That's what I learned.
Look at this. It's almost done. Yeah.
Oh,
Almost done.
Oh my
let's
goodness,
go.
but goodness.
Oh, it's the same. Oh, he has
Oh,
looked as winning. Oh, shiz nuggets. Oh, shiz
Oh,
nuggets.
damn.
Shiz nuggets.
Oh, my nugget bobuggins. Look at those.
Give it to me,
Oh.
Chad.
Whoa.
Hey.
Not
93.
Ink, you hear him say the phrase just like this. He says, "There are those that are duskwalkers, druids who usher life to death in a cycle that never ends. The reason I feel I know you is before I died, I had a brother, a tiny, tiny babe, whom I set in a basket. And I told the ravens to carry him to safety. And then he holds out his hand, and fungus bloom all across the arm. Your circle is the same. And then he shifts, so he's no longer skeleton, but looks more human. Half elf. Brown hair. tannish skin, trimmed beard, goatee. He isn't exactly ugly, but he isn't handsome either. He's an average man. And then he shifts back into the skeletal form. It seems more fitting to him somehow. He says, but there is more.
They took almost as much damage as you did.
And he motions with his other hand. I need you to roll a perception, Craven. Ink, and more or less, you notice, as he waves his hand, the shadows seem to reach out and touch him.
This one. We'll go with a 15.
He says, I believe you are one of us. And I believe you could be my blood. And he smiles. As much as a skeletal face can, it's sort of an opening of the mouth expression.
Do I get any sense of familiarity between like his previous form or
Not
anything?
at all. Not at all. Which is so strange to you because you just had this sense that you belonged inside only to come out here and you don't recognize this druid at all. Even when he...
Insight check him?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. But your initial is, even when he shows you, sometimes the shadows reach for him, nothing.
23. So the natural 20.
When you move closer to examine how the long, dark puddles reach for him, does it feel similar because they begin to reach for you?
Daenerys, tank this shit. Fucking hit him in the face.
If you are who I think you are, Craven, you are like royalty. Only better. Because the druid keep a balance between all things,
Oh no!
living
Aggro.
and dying.
And what am I supposed to do with that sort of information? I don't understand.
He tilts his skeletal head at you a bit. You are capable of great things if you choose to walk this path to its fruition.
What path? I'm a squire to the king. That's my day job. And that's it. I ended up here because I'm trying to find him, and things went awry. I'm not on any path.
And then his skeleton face like drops down to the road that you're standing in. Of course. And you think if he had facial muscles, he'd be smirking at you. Very similar expression to Arendor, maybe.
Are you being literal?
All life and death
What is this place? That kind of thing.
is a path. The sun rises and sets on a path. You can continue to be a squire to the king, if that is what you choose. And no one would fault you. Least of all me.
And should I choose not to do that? What other options do I have?
I wish I could say the world is yours for the taking. I wish I could say, if you walk this path of magic and nature, that it is an easy one. No, I will not lie to you. And then he kind of looks over your shoulder and then just mutters, company, as your party slowly approaches. He'll continue if you would like him to. All right, party. You walk up to this conversation. Craven, are you tense? Or are you relaxed? Are you... Feel free to describe what they walk up to.
Very tense, very stressed, very gloomy look on his face.
Craven, don't touch spoon. They make you cry.
Thank you for the inside biz.
I'm gonna bring the bread and the soup and the pie over to Craven, and it's like, you feeling okay, Craven? Doing all right? As I hand
No.
the food.
Not really. I'm not very hungry right now. Thank you.
I understand. I'm going to turn around, give the food to Tiz, and turn around to Craven. It's whatever it is that's bothering you, just know. Fucking Tiz. Just know that we have your back. All of us. We do. Maybe it's not something you want to talk about now, or maybe something you want to bring up later. But I at least want to give you the comfort of knowing that you have us to rely on. You don't have to do things yourself all the time. But I do understand why you feel the need to.
Craven's jaw is just kind of tensing up because he's kind of got that same feeling that he had at the table, and he's just really like feeling uncomfortable by the fact that everyone's just being nice and acting familial.
Can I see how uncomfortable he is?
Yeah.
Like how?
Yeah, I would
Okay.
say so with your passive insight.
Okay, I'm gonna turn around and tell the party, all right, let's just give him some space. Let's go back to the table. I'm gonna like have my arms like out and start walking towards the direction of where our table is. And then I'm gonna turn my head. If you need us, Craven, please don't hesitate. And I'm gonna start walking.
Before I leave with Theo, I take the loaf of bread and I put it in his hands. Eat this. You're skinny. I leave with Theo.
Solana watching Diz do that. She's gonna put her hand on Craven's shoulder, squeeze it a little, kind of like what Arendor was doing for her when she was stressed out. And she says, "It's going to be all right, and we're here for you." And she's gonna cast guidance on him. Just a little thing that she thinks she can help. And she walks away with Theo.
More or less still holding the spoon in their hand, walks over with almost a disappointed look the fact that Craven had left the spoon behind was in their mind slightly offensive. They take Craven's hand forcefully, and they place the spoon in their hand.
Why are you giving this to me?
This is yours. This is meant for you. I am sharing. Whether or not you trust me, because I sure as hell don't trust you. This is yours. Take care of it. Craven. Please.
Fine. He's gonna stick it in sort of like the chest part of his armor.
Thank you. And
Yeah.
more or less will walk away. And as they walk away, they change out of their hag form into the male changeling form that appears so much more often. They take one look back at the druid. They smile. And they walk inside.
Ink stares down the druid for a bit. Silent. Thoughtful. And he looks to Craven. Silently. Then looks back at the druid, puts his hand on his chest and gives a gentle bow of his head. And he walks back.
Right. Is there anyone else left outside with him? Or is it back to Craven and the druid?
Before I fully go inside, I would like to cast Clairvoyance in a small corner, just hiding outside the entrance. Can I do that?
Let me just double check your spiel. I don't see why not. Let's see.
But it goes out for every friendly, even if you're not in. Sometimes you can think of friendly.
Sure. Would you like to choose seeing or hearing?
Hearing. And I believe I need to say something, right?
Yep.
Okay. Hear the sounds and remember the words. For when the spoon strikes, everything shall be known. And I cast Clairvoyance.
Okay. It's like this very soft rushing of wind just at your ankles as it forms. You know it's there, but it's invisible. It's orb. Listening, perceiving.
Wow, now made me
Okay. So it's going to take you 10 minutes to cast it. And then it's going to last 10 minutes.
Okay.
So I'm going to have you roll a stealth just so you can be less noticed. And I'll have it against Craven's passive perception, because I think this conversation that he's having is a little bit
My new
more,
phone.
Okay. Intense.
Sorry for impeding. Just being a spy, you know. I was offended. I must Stealth? Okay, +6. So, what's this? Good question. Hold on. 25.
Okay.
Definitely beats it.
Yeah, that's you cast it in that time. When the party is gone, Craven, and it's just you and the druid, what would you like to say?
He's gonna pull the spoon back out and just sort of angrily gesture over to the direction the party went. Is this the kind of path that I'm supposed to follow? Like, is this my other option? This is... I don't know what to make of this sort of widely gesturing with the spoon towards the party.
They are
It's not what I'm used to.
They are unique, yes. But just because they are not what you are used to does not make them bad. And that is not the path I speak of. No. If you are who I believe you to be, you will be the breaker.
Breaker. Breaker of what?
The call to shadow.
D. So, and I guess I need to follow, and he's gonna like point to the marking from marking that they all took on.
If
I need...
that is what you desire, no one can make you walk this path. No one can make you choose your destiny. You will choose it by your actions and putting one foot in front of the other.
Things just ever be easy.
You could be a squire for the rest of your life.
I'm only out here because it stopped being.
I see. Then perhaps the answer to your question is no. Nothing we care about is easy.
Fine. Thank you.
You will meet no other druids like you in your lifetime. And he stands up to his full height, which is towering. He's all bony limbs, wearing hide leathers, all skeletal and spooky. You are the last alive. And then he begins to move away, and before he does, he stops. The people who found
You have... Sorry. Continue.
I just want to say I'm sorry.
You don't think that that's your fault? Life just happens the way it happens.
I wanted to take you to your father, but I could not reach him.
Father, he alive?
Choices, Craven. It's all about your choices. Should you walk the path of the breaker and end the call to shadow, you will know who you were meant to be. But you are not stuck in that destiny. If you wish, be simple, be meek and mild, and no one will blame you. The cycle will continue as it does, the wheel ever turning.
You make it sound like I actually have a.
You always do. I must tend to the gravestones. Good night.
Before you go, I do have one last question. And Craven's gonna pull out the amethyst that he got from that just magically appeared in his hand after the test he had everyone do. What is this? It just appeared in my hand. You know, I hate it when you wise, magic-y folk do this.
Forgive me. I did not put that in your hand.
Mind letting me know who did?
The circle.
The circle.
And then he makes a mushroom bloom in his hand. The circle. And then he holds out his other hand and it's just engulfed in shadow. But the shadow is twisting and moving, looking like flame and smoke. Then he closes his hands. There was one more of you that had that, right? Or was it just Craven?
I think more or less got something also.
That had what,
I don't
sorry?
remember what.
Somebody else.
That got a gift?
Somebody else should have gotten a stone.
I got a boon or a spoon. Or not the spoon, but a boon.
Yes. The
A boon of
Requiem.
the witch or something, sorry.
The Requiem. That's right. She also has an amethyst. Just like yours.
Oh, it's an amethyst, okay.
Am I supposed to do something with this? Or am I just gonna have to find out?
It is a gift from the circle. Perhaps you should pray.
Can't say
Commune
I've
with nature.
been much of the praying type, but
He shrugs.
okay.
There are always moments that drive mortals to their knees.
Fair enough.
Craven, roll a survival for me or a nature.
Don't forget you have a guidance.
25.
Okay. You
Plus
think,
guidance.
yeah. You can add to it, or
Okay.
25.
Yeah, it's
is-
at 28.
25 is definitely enough. 28 is surpassing what I thought you ever could roll. But yeah, anyways, so the amethyst, it looks smooth on one side and then it has a pattern on the other. And, as you flip it, it's almost like a coin, but it's too thick to be a coin. It could be a badge or a medallion, but it doesn't have any holes drilled in it or any markings that somebody would wear it. It could be a worry stone, and then out of nowhere, just while you're touching it, the word key comes to mind. And then you look down at the amethyst again. And then he quotes Pocahontas and says, every rock and tree and creature has a spirit, has a life, has a name. Talk to them. Ask them what they are. Inquire of the circle. I know it is a good sign that you have that. It is an invitation, an invitation forward. Any other questions? I really must go.
No, thank you.
He
I
bows
appreciate
and
it.
nods. Says, us old magic-y wizardy folk sometimes forget the hastiness of youth. Forgive us our old dallying ways. And then he chuckles and starts walking away. All right. Break time. Everybody go to the bathroom really quick. Run, run,
Pew, pew,
run.
pew,
Pew, pew, pew, pew, pew, pew, pew, pew, pew. Oh my god.
Oh, sick bathroom break. Let's go.
Pee
Pee pee poo poo.
Mommy, I
pee
pooped my pants.
pee.
Oh no!
Bathroom.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Can-
Hi.
Okay.
Can they hear us? Can the stream hear us? Okay. Yes.
Hmm.
Okay. Bye.
Pee pee poo poo.
I keep having to walk
stream.
away because my
Beep.
parents just gave me the phone.
Beep.
That's a whole thing.
Okay, hold. I'm gonna go take my dog outside. He's like, ah! I'm like, bruh, I took you out 6 times already. He's like, but I want to go out.
My
Bruh.
dog is having a moment.
Pee,
Bum
pee,
ba-dum
poo, poo.
bum.
I'll be back. I'm gonna go bring her outside for a bit.
Just a little insider knowledge. I spent many hours coming up with those spoons, guys. I know that sounds really stupid, but I spent a long time thinking about them.
I love it. It's like-
Nice.
and Diz
Diz,
is like,
Diz would love it.
if he just
in
knew.
case you didn't know, I feel like I want to tell you, in case you didn't know about your spoon, the way that Kopik described your partner like forever ago, back in one of the things, they talked about your partner picking honeysuckles,
Mhm.
and that's when you met them. And so, yeah, we had talked about that, and that's why it's on your spoon, in case
Yes.
you didn't know. All right, I'm gonna be right back, guys.
Good.
So
Ketchup.
I'm struggling in a way because Ink is such a wordless being, you know.
Yeah.
He's such a wordless being, and I'm like,
Mhm.
he wouldn't just like. He's not the type that's just gonna be up in your face, like tell me. He's like, I'm gonna observe. I'm
Mhm.
gonna watch. I'm gonna learn. And then Copy gives me all these details. Just what do I do with this? Yeah. And she knows. That's why she can give me all this information. Yeah. I'm not just gonna be like, by the way, everyone, plot twist.
I peed.
Nice.
How was it?
Peach. Did everything come out okay?
It was a nice, healthy stream.
Mm.
Oh, that's what
Much
we're
like
having here
this
too.
one. Yeah.
Hey. Great minds think alike.
Great. I like Think Minds.
Mine thinks great. Like?
My brain hurts.
Like mine great things? I like.
I like.
Guys, I cut my hand at work.
Cut my hand at work in peace. This is my
It's so
Dizzy
annoying.
J.
I touch everything with it. And I also have a pet peeve with hand and foot injuries. So it's just like forever
he
reminding
does.
me that I hate everything.
He's lying. He got out of hand. I had to put him in his place. Just kidding. You know, what's funny about the honeysuckle thing is like when I was a kid, that's all I would do in Texas was like pick honeysuckles. That's so crazy. When I heard that, I was like, wait, what?
That's me.
That's-
That's me for real, for real.
For real. And IRL. I just thought that was cute. That's awesome. That's really awesome. That's
Like the thing
like
you
when
pay
you said
for
it, I was
school?
like, wait, what? Really?
How much
hate
was
you.
it?
I hate you so much.
God damn.
Ryan would love you, but I hate you.
now you know what I do.
I'm excited to see you guys on Feb and March. 'cause
too.
On February,
Yeah.
for my birthday,
yeah.
we're gonna be doing like an IRL D&D session, and then on March, when I see Val and Heather, we're gonna be doing an IRL D&D session again.
I'm gonna be there naked both times.
All right.
Hell yeah.
I mean, what?
D&D is so much funner.
I know.
IRL. Oh my god, I love it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Cause yeah,
You get to
just
see
like
me.
I know.
Like, you know,
The
you get to
face.
feel me.
Yes. I can't wait to just be like pantomiming nonsense in front of everybody.
Yes. I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck to do with this information. Thank you, Kopic.
Information.
Information.
You know, this is a good source of information that I heard one time. It's these weird things like they're ancient technology now. They're called like books.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I have one of those.
You
I
Liar.
have one. Yeah.
Liar. Shit.
I
Liar.
have one.
I thought
It's
they were
so
like
pretty.
extinct or whatever.
No, because I'm that old. It's okay.
Ah. So you are
I
from
think
my
we're
time.
all- We're all in the same age range.
Range.
I don't know what age people are. I never pay attention.
Oh, I'm cool saying mine.
Yeah, I'm 30.
I'm
I'm
27.
769.
Damn.
Oh, that's pretty close.
Yeah, man.
I'm just 69.
Oh,
Ah.
I'm
Yeah.
6.
9.
Spam your favorite
Is that
emotes
one
in
about?
chat to get us to
Emote,
push
emote,
you.
emote, emote.
Mori.
Emote.
Emote. Emote, elote.
Oh, I was supposed to be muted. I have a little click mute button. Oh no! Oh whatever. This is how I am. Welcome in. Welcome in. This is me. Hi, I'm a gremlin.
Sound like that one.
Licky-licky!
Thornberry.
Balicky-licky. Balicky-licky.
Yeah.
Balicky-licky.
Thornberry.
Is it Donnie?
Yeah, Donnie.
That one, kid.
Donnie's great. I love Donnie.
I know that show. I used to watch it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you know what else I love? Jawas. Fucking
Jawas.
Jawas. Fucking Jawas! Alright, thank you guys for spamming the chat with your favorite emotes. I appreciate it. We are back, returned once again to some back to the scary
Dragons.
and the spicy.
Dragons.
Alright.
Wait, is Kate back? I didn't actually hear her.
Oh shit.
Get wrecked.
She was eating.
She said she's back in text, but
Did she?
isn't unmuted.
No, that was
so.
earlier.
That was a
earlier for
while
somebody
ago.
else.
That was
Yeah.
at 9:01.
Oh, shoot. I should look at the time. You're right. Yeah, 20 minutes. Yeah, you're
Because
right.
you decided to abandon us.
Reggie.
I'm sorry.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Where's my resticles?
My resticles.
My resticles. Wait, what? What are resticles?
Oh, my.
That sounded
Resting
so...
testicles. Resticles.
Oh,
Resting testicles.
like
See?
zoinks.
Scoob. When they said fixings, I thought they made a sandwich. My resticles.
I don't know what
That's
to make
great.
of all this.
Resticles.
Yeah,
Yep.
Resting.
it just makes me want to be
testicles.
like, I like boobs. Ah,
Oh,
little
relatable.
boobies.
It's always valid.
Get it? Bees wearing sheets. Boobies.
I like boobs.
What happened? I just got back. I'm sorry.
We just we were stalling for you to get in. We were stalling for you to get in.
Ah.
I draw those.
You draw boobies? Oh my god, no way.
Yeah.
Me too.
So amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, Mac. So beautiful.
It's a beautiful map. It's a beautiful map.
So beautiful.
Wow.
Wow.
It's so lovely.
You're so
Sorry about
beautiful. What? Are you is Mom using the voice that she talks to you with? You're so beautiful. Oh, my handsome son.
Oh my god, I love copying so much.
Just how it sounds.
Just reminding me how much I adore you as a person.
All right.
Yes. Yes, this is the energy.
More or less, you hear the whole fucking conversation. I need
Yeah,
you to
damn
roll a
right I do.
I need you to roll a history.
Oh fuck. Okay, hold on. Getting the dice out here. Hold on.
I hope you wrote some damn good notes.
I hope you wrote some
I-
damn
you're
good
damn right I did.
notes.
Ah, that's an 18. Oh,
Oh, all right, Val.
What's happening in this call?
All right, Val, it's your choice. If she rolled high enough, she can know what you know. But if you don't want her to, you don't have to tell her. I will tell her a different variation of what you know. Pressure's
I
on.
will say
Pressure's on, boy. Pressure's on.
no. You know what? Let her know.
All right. Two of you can go
how
on a different
generous.
channel, and you tell
What?
her. Or you can just
Oh.
DM her so you don't have to leave channels.
I'm just gonna copy paste what you sent me.
Cool.
Okay,
Do it.
I'm ready.
Copy pasta.
Give it to me. I'm ready.
Why is it okay?
Secrets.
Huh?
I'm gonna take some
Tell
notes
me
real quick.
everything you know. I want to hear it all.
Whoa. Whoa.
I sent it to you.
This ASMR's kind of get. Whoa. Whoa. Hey. Whew. Damn.
I say.
Whoa.
Do we need the requiem today? I
Hey,
don't
can
think
you
we
stop
need it.
eating? Can you stop eating? You're ruining my immersion into Sly speaks sexily into my ear. Thank you.
We're getting
Wait,
a
that's
little
not me. I
crazy
didn't
now.
do nothing. That's not me. Wait, hold on.
That's some of my
Let's pull
favorite
it back
scenes.
a bit.
NGL favorite scenes
Let's
when
pull it
Requiem
back a
are
bit,
talking.
guys.
And the spoopy. I don't know. Anyway, sorry. I'm super hyper.
What is happening?
I don't know. I'm calming down. I tried not drinking coffee for many hours, and it's a bad idea, guys. Even though I gotta go to bed soon, I gotta have some coffee. Otherwise, we're just like. Okay, so that's what's happening. That's the truth.
Let me write this down. Hold on.
Now you see what I was like. What do I say to this, especially as ink?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean,
Like ink.
Right.
more
Ink's
or
not
less
gonna.
knowing this shit. Okay.
Yeah, ink's not just gonna jump on that. He's gonna observe and find the right time for it, and what to make of it.
Oh God! Now I have to figure out what more or less is gonna do with this information. This is.
Yeah.
This is.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah. Get wrecked.
Fuck off.
What can I say except you're welcome?
No.
Just
Okay,
imagine
well.
how dangerous it could be if that's the truth. Woo! Woo! All right, it's after dinner time. The party gathers. Craven comes back inside, yeah. After his conversation with the druid outside, he comes inside to see his party, yeah. There's Diz doing something that Diz do, like licking the doo-doo horse do to be invisible. Just kidding. What are you guys doing?
I want you to just DM the whole
Can you just do
thing
that?
like
Just do that. Just do DM the entire session.
Then there's little Solana waiting to talk to her daddy, yeah. And on the door, got a stone that looks like a phone. It says ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding-ding, yeah.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah,
This
okay.
is good.
Phew. My
Very
ass
good.
hurt. All right. Is there anything in particular that you
Nice.
guys want to do? Do you want me to do it one at a time? Because the other thing that I have planned is yes, Solana will get to talk to her father.
Yay.
But I want to know if
Get
there's
it.
anything special between players as you come in before Craven comes in. Do you guys want to mention something? Because after about 10 minutes, then more or less comes back in, and Craven's still outside. Like, you guys have plenty of time to have a bit of a discussion amongst those of you that are not Craven.
More or less was she was what listening in with her spell, right?
Yes.
Is there a possibility Ink saw that? Because he did leave last.
Oh, give me.
Ugh.
Gross.
Nice.
I thought that was Copping. I was so confused. I thought that was Copping's response.
No. Your call.
Whose call? My call?
Yeah, your call.
More or less his call.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to open it up to give you guys more agency in this. What do you guys want?
Sly, how do you feel?
I mean, why not?
Yeah, why wouldn't I? You know what, to be honest? I'd let you see.
Okay.
And
Then
I'd smile.
the moment that she comes out of her spell, Ink is sitting there next to her. To them.
Okay.
So, you decided to join me. I say this inside of his head.
Can I reply in my head?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Then he would do so. Yes. It seems you've caught on something. Something maybe I have as well.
Something you already know, I'm sure. Right. Curious.
I've seen many lives, many secrets. This one weighs greatly, doesn't it?
Such a burden. So dangerous.
Very.
More or less kind of shakes her head back and forth, like almost in contemplation.
What do you make of it?
So much to think about. From all I know. All the years I've been around. Which, to be fair, is not that many. I don't know what to think. Truly. Do you think Arendar knows?
From what I've come to learn of this Arendar, I think there's so much more to him than he lets on.
Oh, there is. Ah, yes, I've known Arendar many years. Funny. Funny fellow.
And I've known an Arendar or so. More or less. Interesting.
And how do you feel? Besides, that everything feels like it's on fire.
You know, the more I think about it, the more I realize I used to not have influence on such matters. And now I'm here, just an arm's reach away from everything I see. And I don't know yet what to do with it.
I came here with a
the-
purpose. As I'm sure
The
you did.
purpose.
Hmm.
And what purpose may that be?
Of course, the same reason you're here. No? For the
You
story,
shall see.
the adventure.
Adventure, huh?
I am here to stop at the one thing that we are all cursed with.
There is definitely more to you, more or less.
We each have our own stories to tell.
Ah. And that is one fact I know for sure.
You intrigue me.
As do you.
Boy.
As do you.
This conversation that these two are having, well, it seems very interesting.
This Craven. Do you think he has what it takes for the journey ahead?
To be honest, to be fair, I don't know. I don't know.
I've seen many warriors succeed, many warriors fight, many warriors become unfallen. Yet, many who have share common traits with Craven. Yet Arendor seems pretty keen on him. I'd much like to see why.
I always believe that Arendor has a purpose, a meaning, an intention. The deceptive old fool always has something up his sleeve.
You know, he's been a question in my mind for many lifetimes. I guess we shall see.
We shall sleep.
He
More or
holds up.
less. Go ahead, go ahead.
He holds up the spoon that you gave him. Peers into it.
Finally
This-
taking a look, are you?
This reminds me of home. This was my life, you know. Time was endless. Memories were all I had. Interesting.
I hope you find a story worth telling. A story worth listening to. Perhaps there is something more. Or less. when you peer inside.
As with everything, we shall see.
Do take care of it. It's been with
I
me
shall.
a long, long time.
He tucks it back into his kimono. Thank you for this moment.
Just
And he,
use the spoon rather than a fork next time. Ugh. Seriously.
He gives a low bow and just gets up and heads back to the rest.
More or less continues to listen to the conversation between the druid and Craven, but leaves the spell active and kind of walks away, knowing that they can still hear and tune in to the radio, if you want to put it that way, but walks back to the party. Slowly.
Was I muted? Sorry.
Yes, you're
Yes,
back.
you're good now.
All right. So the rest of the party, Solana, Theonidas, Diz, the three of you enter the house before more or less, and before Craven returns. Artendor is also there, but it's as if he was waiting. He gives you guys a grin, and he holds out a small tray of truffles.
I will go up to him and help myself with one. And as I take one, I look at him and go, "So, I met my grandmother.
Good. She is a most excellent lady.
She is. Did you know she was here the whole time?"
Well, yes.
That's all right. I'm just happy that I got to see her. Is this plane, this realm, something us mortals are able to come back from now and again?
It is not recommended to stay long in the kingdom of the ghosts when you have a body of the flesh, but so long as the druids of the groves are able to offer you a protection, you should be able to trespass.
Tripass. Get over? Leap. Jump. Dive.
Bypass.
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 You know what? Yeah, let's go with that. Bypass, tripass. New word. After athletics.
You should be able to bypass the barriers safely.
Multipass.
Exactly this. Whatever that means. Multipass, yes. Must be orcish.
Catch.
Well, that's good to know.
Yes,
Thank you.
you are most
For the
welcome.
truffle. I'm gonna grab it and walk to the table. I'm gonna go to Diz and I'm gonna be like, "Buddy, have you? I know you told me about your partner, your lover.
Mm-hmm.
Have you told anybody else
Nope.
of the situation? Are you going to? These people are very trustworthy. I think they will help."
I'm going to think very hard for a second. Scratch my chin. Scratch the side of my head. Okay. That's it.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, it's something. That we should-
next time we're all together, y'all mention it.
Yeah. I think you should.
But are you sure about these people?
Yes, I am. I trust them. As much as I trust you.
Sometimes, my friend, I feel like you may trust too easy.
Maybe. Maybe. But I guess
Holy shit, where am I supposed to... Oh my god.
for me it's better to trust than to stay so guarded. Like our friend Craven. I don't know. Life feels
What is this story?
better that way.
I'm out of here. See you later.
Yeah.
Well, go grab a truffle. They're good. And then
Truffle?
Theo's truffle. Erendor has some. Go for it.
I will shuffle towards the truffles.
Okay. You head over there, he gives you a truffle, and Solana, he hands you a stone.
It should enable you to be able to contact your father. Though I just worry about his temperament is all.
What is there to worry about? It's father after all.
Of course, yes. I mean, you are his shining, bright, perfect bouncing baby girl. The rest of us, well, me in particular, well, I suppose we'll see. It's always fun to experiment and be a person of science.
And Druid. Dead in front of me.
All right. Really quick, are these truffles like chocolate truffles or the
Yeah.
truffles that you find like in the dirt? Okay, that kind of truffle.
You're asking, are they the mushroom truffle? Like,
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what kind of
right,
truffles we're eating.
like Midnight went out there with his little pig nose and found him, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Solana's gonna take the stone and then also grab a truffle and be like, "Is this safe to eat, Evandel?"
Yes, absolutely. And he'll eat one. See?
Okay, well, if you say so. And then she just pop. How many are there on the little tray?
6 left.
Okay, she's just gonna take the one then, and she'll walk off to I guess she'll go outside with the stone and talk to her dad out there. Have
Okay.
some privacy,
So as you
like away from where Craven and
Okay,
Druid are.
totally acceptable. Okay, you pull out the phone. Well, I'm sorry, not the phone per se.
The stone.
The stone. Okay, right. And you're gonna call your dad, right?
Correct.
Okay, all right. All right, well, you call your dad and
What a beautiful little noise.
Don't worry, you
Is it supposed to be ringing like that?
Yes, just keep trying. He'll answer eventually.
Is Arendor with me? Is Arendor with me?
he just shouting through the window.
Okay, you can hear the little song. She's singing along, bobbing her head to it.
Solana, is that you?
Father, yes, it's me. How are you?
Better now that I've heard your voice.
I've missed
Where
you.
are you?
Well,
Describe
good
your
question.
surroundings to me.
Oh,
Wake the
yes,
wizard. Yes, no. I'm speaking to her now. I care not. Have them in armor. I'm collecting my child. Yes, sorry, darling. Again, describe
is
your
everything all right?
surroundings. Absolutely fine. Nothing you need to worry about.
Okay. Well, there's, we're at a house in the forest, and there's ghosts around. I believe it's called some sort of kingdom of ghosts in a dead wood. I'm not entirely sure. I might have blacked
You
out a
are
couple
in
times.
the dead wood? Who's with you? Are you alone?
No, Father, I'm not alone. I've got friends. Believe it or not, I've got friends.
Friends?
Arendor got a bunch of us together back in
Arendor.
Proudmoore. Yes. You knew that I was going with Arendor, right? You told me it would be a good idea to, use my skills and whatnot.
Did I tell you, or was it a recording to sound like me, Solana?
Recording?
Is that crafty wizard with you?
What? Can I make an insight check?
Sure.
Onto whatever is going on right now with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
Epic.
Topic, we lost you.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I'm pacing. Yes. Yes, you can.
I can make an insight check. Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
This is a okay. Whoosh. Okay, that is a oh, it's just a 16.
Yeah, your dad seems like he has no idea what's going on with all his questions and his panic.
Oh shoot, Father. The last time I talked to you, when was the last time you remember me talking to you?
Before. And he pauses.
All right, Requiem. If you would like to come forward, you can. As you were the last one to speak with Lord Kelros.
Ooh. All right. Solana holding the stone in her hand. You could see that her sclera of her eyes. It looks like when watercolor or ink is going into water, and you see her eyes just turn black. The whites of her eyes start to turn black. And she grips the phone, or the stone, tighter. And her face goes from that cheery disposition and sort of naivete, confused about what her dad's talking about, to this blankness, expressionless look. And she says, "What do you want about old man?"
You promised to return my child to me. Within a fortnight, I allowed you to leave the manor. I let you leave. I let you walk away. I treated you unlike the parasite that you are. And where is she now but unto Arendor, the Stormcrow, a troublemaker, an idiot fool of a wizard who thinks that he can save the world. She is in the Deadwood, Requiem. The Deadwood, a place where the living should not lie. You promised on your word, and this makes you a liar, you vile harpy.
For your information, old man, the last time I remember talking to you was on this stone, and you said to just protect her, and it was fine. I don't know what's going on. I'm assuming Arendor must have done something. And I didn't know that. But she's protected, she's fine.
Roll persuasion.
Oh, I dropped my D20. Hold on. Get a different one. I'm gonna use my inspiration because that was a nat one. Are you joking? Okay. Dear God.
You want to use one of mine?
Yeah, that's okay because I got a 2.
Go ahead.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Also,
Jesus. I think this is fate.
Kate, also, it is totally
yes.
okay if Requiem yells back at this guy. He will never raise a hand at her or harm her. She is literally protected by a shield and can treat him in any way that she pleases. She also knows that she has a natural upper hand on him, because whenever she shifts, Armand does not see her as his daughter, but as a woman, and it is quite uncomfortable for him.
I see. All right. That was that was not good. But
I have
it
another
was
one if
persuasion.
you want to use it.
It's okay. I think this is just the fate of it. It's a 12. It's a 12.
All right. He fumbled on a charisma saving throw. I rolled a 3 and a 1. So he blusters a bit at the sound of your sultry voice in his ear, so close. So very, very close.
Likely it was a wizard using some type of magic mouth or some premeditated recording, as is his way. He believes just because he knows the inner workings and machinations of magic that he can do with what he pleases. You say my daughter is safe, protected. You realize the Deadwood is not as safe, nor is it a protected place.
You doubt your daughter.
Yes.
And you doubt me.
Absolutely, she is a child. She belongs...
You will continue to be a child if you treat her as such.
She is all I have, Requiem! And I'll be damned if she grows up too fast.
She needs to grow up, Kelros.
Don't say my name.
His first name is Armand. If you say that, he gets even more flustered. But that's, again, I'm giving you tools in your toolbox to use as you will. As you will, Kate, as you will.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, for sure she's saying that out of disrespect, though, like how you call a teacher by their last name and they hate it. Mm-hmm. Kelros. Oh, would you prefer me call you that? Seems like you seem pretty frustrated. What can I do to assure you that she will be just fine?
Your word is not good enough. Who are your friends? Describe them to me. What are their names? Where are they from? How many are you? How many are there with Solana?
There are quite a number of us. There's 5 of them. We have a very strong and kind Goliath. He's treated Solana like one of
A Goliath?
her own siblings.
Nobility?
No, not that I know of.
From the south? From the deserts, you mean? From Rashida?
No. None of them. He's from Tower Town of some sort. I don't know. I only get this passively.
Goliath from Tower Town.
That's what I was told.
The
Or what I heard.
Elfwind boy? She is
How
with
do
the
you know?
Elfwind boy?
How do you know about these people?
Because I...
And he, grumbles. Roll a history requiem.
Yeah.
You may have advantage.
What? Okay, with advantage. Shit, yes, thank you. I need it apparently. Just kidding, that's a natural 20.
Pew, 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 pew.
So that's a 23 history.
Armand Kelros is a sworn bannerman to Lady Elfwind,
Oh, shit.
to Theonidas' mother.
A bannerman? Is that what you said?
Correct. So usually what happens is lords of their manors, right, of their keeps, which usually encompass small or medium-sized towns, swear their allegiance to a higher lord. It means that Armand Kelros is effectively a bannerman to Theonidas Elfwind, since his mother is no longer. Which means a very significant warrior, militant, nationalistic keep are at his beck and call.
Oh. Jeez. Alright, Theo's beck and call?
Correct.
Oh, shit. Yes. The Elfwins. Do you have a problem with that?
No. Who else is there?
There's an orc. He's red, small tusks. Don't know too
Red?
much about him.
There is a red orc with my child? With my
You
daughter?
seem very upset with every single friend your daughter has. Shouldn't she be happy she has friends?
No! Not with a red orc! They are of infernal bloodline! Devils! They should be burned as heretics, all of them.
I know a couple people who should be burned, and none of them are similar to this orc. Seems rather kind. You could learn a lesson or two.
His people are not. I can guarantee you that. Simply travel north and west into the Boar regions and you will find them cannibalistic and evil. Oh, they'll eat you alive, Requiem.
Yeah, you can just tell by
This
What
orc
is-
seems fine.
Wonderful.
Rather nice to Solana. Very confused.
Wonderful.
Can I do an insight check on like that? What he's saying about the orcs?
Sure. Roll
That I
history.
know about that.
Roll history.
Was that a history as well? Okay. Okay, cool.
Let me guess.
Do I get to do this one with advantage?
Let me guess. He's already eaten your horses. Next, when there's nothing left, he'll go for the thickest among you. I'm thinking the elfin boy.
Yeah, go ahead.
With advantage or just regular, like a straight roll?
This would be straight roll because
Okay.
Armand is not. He's not a fan of orc.
He's got it. He's a racist. It's an 8.
Yeah, not a lot of people talk about them kindly or accurately.
Got it.
Armand least among them.
Got it. Do you care to hear more, or are you going to complain about every single person that I bring up?
I will attempt to rally my complaints there within.
Save it for the end. Then we can talk. Because I don't rather like being interrupted. Armand. And is this like a video kind of call so I can see him, or
You can only
is it a
hear him.
voice?
You
I can only hear him. Okay.
But you and he have had many loquacious battles.
Noted. Noted. Okay. There's a shadowy Shadar-kai sorcerer.
You can hear him go to make a
Tattoos.
sound and he stops.
Save it. Save it. There's a druid. It's a human. He works for King Tarandaran.
Names, Requiem, names.
The Shadar-kai's name is Ink. The druid is... we call him Craven. And,
You said he works
She-
for Tarandran?
yes. Works for the king. Seems rather,
Interesting.
rather odd.
Seems to be the only
The-
good company she has so far.
He's alright, I guess. And then we've got, she's very clearly hesitating, talking about more or less, because she knows probably this is gonna be the one that's gonna piss him off the most. And there's a warlock that we met, in the woods. Lives in the trees. More or less. Less is more. Lovely, fellow, lass, hag, whatever. And they are very kind to Solana. All of these people are very kind to your precious little baby. Am I done here? Is there anything else you care to know? Because, believe it or not, I'm not the one who's interested in talking to you.
What is the name of this warlock?
Sorry, I didn't catch you.
This
What'd you say?
tree walker.
Yes.
The name.
More or less. Or less is more, or more is less.
More or less.
Quite honest, it's a bit confusing to me too. I don't know whether I want to call them, so we just call them all of them. And throughout this conversation, Solana is like slowly has slowly been turning into the Requiem the entire time. So, just for visual sake, you can see that inky kind of transformation going on her arms, the stars gleaming, and by the time she finishes talking about more or less, you can see the Requiem is kind of just like appeared. You've got all the names. And then, of course, you know Erendor.
You can hear him make a "Ugh" sound. And then he recites the name to someone in the background. And there's a little bit of back and forth that you
Hello, who are you talking to?
have a little bit of a hard time hearing. And then when he returns, he says,
I will come and find you in the Deadwood. I'll not have my daughter trouncing about the wilderness with such dangerous company.
What? She's very upset. Very just like visually very upset. She has friends here. Ahmad.
She does not
She
know the
seems-
meaning of the word.
She seems happier here than I've ever seen her be happy.
She can be happy at home.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
It's not what I've seen. Not here. In comparison, been with this girl her whole life.
Quiet your
And mine.
happy mouth. Already
You don't tell me what to do with my mouth.
ah, there it is.
Not for free,
There it is.
little bitch. Now you listen to me. I have been protecting this girl for as long as I possibly can, and she's been just fine. I've never seen her this happy in my life. In my life! Do you understand if you come and take her from these people? She may resent you for the rest of her life, and I've resented you for all of mine.
Fine. At least she'll be safe. Because what do you plan to do, Requiem? Take her from me?
And that's when he hangs up.
Can we hear that? Can any of us hear that shouting?
Yeah, copy. Can they hear? Can they hear the requiem just going off?
Roll a perception.
For sure.
Oh. Alright.
The requiem takes the rock and just throws it on the ground
Perception.
and starts to
a
like
17.
dig onto it with her. It's ringing again.
I also got a 17.
Yeah.
2.
Yes. Can't take you anywhere, my guy. Yeah, she throws the rock on the ground.
Okay.
And pretends to like, you know that scene in Grease when she takes a cigarette and just goes like bam 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 with the foot, top of her foot, and just like digs it into the ground. That's what the requiem is doing. It's like, for fuck's sake.
All right, those of you that got at least a 16. You hear a bit of the shouting. That includes
gonna-
Craven if he was listening.
Theo's gonna check it out. I'm gonna go outside. And is he just outside of where we're at? Just
It's
the
outside and
Requiem just out there?
a little ways away.
A little ways away?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna head over there and when I get there I'm gonna say welcome back.
I want to say when you start walking over there, she can probably hear that. She'll be like, "What?" She sees it's Theo. It's like, sorry. I raised my voice.
It's all right. Hello, Purple One. It's nice to meet you. Would you
Hello.
like to join the rest of us back at the table? We have some things we wanted to ask. It's nice to see you. I made extra pie for you.
For me. Oh, that's awfully. That's very kind.
Come,
Thank you.
come. All right. So we're gonna start walking. Are you gonna? Would you follow Theo?
Yeah. She's gonna hold her arm out. Like, Okay.
All right,
Take
let's
me.
go. So we're gonna go back.
Are you gonna grab her hand?
I'll grab her hand
Okay, thank you.
and then walk her to the table.
She's noticeably disheveled. Like, you can see that she's probably been shaking from the screaming. And her hair is more unkempt than usual.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Okay. So we make it to the table. Everyone's there. I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna sit down. Take a seat.
Thank you.
So you're purple.
Who are you?
Thank you for noticing. For fuck's sake.
And then I'm gonna
Lower
push
your
the
voice.
pie. I'm gonna lower the pie. I'm just gonna shove the pie over. Not shove it, like push it towards. I made it. If you'd like to try.
Smells delightful.
Did
Thank
you
you.
receive the cloak?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think
Endo was passing us items, so
I think that Solana, as she was on the phone stone with her dad, was probably wearing it.
Oh,
Just
cool.
because, she was wearing it, and so now you see it on the Requiem. Or she has it like on her now.
Oh, sig. Okay. So, just gonna point it out. That cloak
This
that you're wearing, that's Erendor was passing out magical items to the party, and that one is yours.
Well, how awfully sweet for you all to think of me.
Yeah, you're part of the party, I believe.
Solana's part of this party.
As
are you.
Tag along. Ah, a familiar face.
Arndor says, I agree that you are indeed a part of this organization, and and he's like rubbing the rock on his shirt to clean it off where you threw it in the dirt, and says,
Yeah, Elrondor, I've got some questions for you. What the fuck did you do?
Look, he wasn't going to let her leave.
He was yelling like a madman. He sounded like he has
Right,
military
right.
of
Look,
large numbers
look, and
coming here to
he
get
grabs
this
Diz.
What
He's like,
did you do?
Look at these muscles here. We're going to be just fine when he comes to fight us.
He's got an army. Yeah,
Someone's fighting
motherfucker.
us?
Have you
Well-
considered that?
Yes. And everything's going to work out just fine.
What did you do?
And we're going to end there for tonight.
Damn!
Oh my god.
Damn!
Endor's on blast. Let's go.
Catch me killing him again.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Damn!
Damn.
My little
Damn.
brain.
Wild ride.
I was gonna pry information and everything. Damn.
All right. Oh, Kopic, you're muted.
What?
Talking
Am I
or
muted?
you-
Hello?
Oh, no, there you go. Now we can hear you.
Yeah, thanks guys so much for joining us. A little side note. I gotta type at Theo really quick.
Okay.
Think about a blood vessel pop while I was having that little moment.
Oh, that's really getting into character there.
Nice. Sick blood vessels.
Ketchup.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go raid.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yum, yum, yum.
Bye.
Thank you, Kopic.
Next topic.
Amazing game.
Dun, 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 dun. Thank you, chat.
Thank you.
Chat.
Bye, chat.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Where's the raid thingy?
Thank you all for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
Raid. What's the raid message?
It's Adventure Party. Is that dumb?
Adventure party.
No, I like it.
I like it.
Adventure party raid.
Adventure.
I'm just
I
typing
don't have
it.
all
Oh
those-
my god. Oh my.
I don't have the emotes, guys.
Oh my god. Okay, there's that
Adventure
one.
party is that dumb. I'm copying that one because I can't copy them.
I like the Adventure Party is that dumb. That's perfect.
They're gonna think we're just spamming.
I'm gonna do the Adventure Party is that dumb. That's so good. That's so good. All right, let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
Bye.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bye.